Hello Capricorn, I am here with your April 2021 tarot using the Murder of Crow Tarot. I have done an off-screen pre-shuffle and now we ask for the messages for Capricorn for the month of April. How are you, Capricorn? I just want to let you know that on April 19th, we have the sun moving out of the sign of, sorry, I'm just getting these cards down in the right order. We have the sun moving out of the sign of Aries into the sign of Taurus. Why is this important to you? Is we go from the fire sign into a fellow earth sign. And that will help your energy be feeling a little more at home, a little more comfortable. Now, your messages are starting to appear quite quickly. So before we get too far into this, let's get some of the administrative stuff out of the way. If you like the video, if you like the channel, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you know when I have uploaded something new. The second part is I have decided that since Libra completely crushed the monthly views, that I would maybe challenge the rest of the signs to see which sign who could get the most views and interactions. That means thumbs up, comments, shares, because you can share to your other social media platforms. And I encourage you to do so, as it does help the channel, not just mine, but all channels, get into the algorithm, which helps them get seen. So what is at the end of all of this? Well, if your sign has the most views and interactions together at the end of April, it means that the sign with the most views and interactions will get extra readings in the month of May. And so far, I have thought of doing a love reading, a financial reading, and I haven't decided on what the third reading for the month would be. It could be an oracle reading, or it could be a reading about what shadow work do you possibly have to do. And I can tell you right now, you have a couple new beginnings starting in the month of April. And, interesting. I'm just looking at what's playing out here from the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck energy is what is playing out in the background and what is going to influence the rest of the reading as well as the rest of the month. So energies at the beginning of the month might be very different from what is happening at the end of the month, but what ties them all together is what's playing out in the background. So what's playing out in the background is we have the Prince of Cups. I had to double check. This deck uses a little bit of different symbols here on the bottom to let you know which court card it is. And this is the Prince of Cups. Now, the Prince of Cups, he's coming to offer you a cup of love. And that does not necessarily have to mean he is your knight in shining armor. It could just mean that there is an offer of something coming towards you that you are going to love. I know, Capricorns, you don't show your emotions, but your emotions run quite deep. Not quite as deep as Scorpio, but you're probably not too far behind. And the other major influencing energy that you've got going on for the month of April is Major Arcana cards. So Major Arcana equals major energy, and this is the only Major Arcana card that you have. It is the Emperor, card of Aries, the Emperor. He's kind of fiery. He's the disciplinarian. He's the authoritarian. He likes law and order. You like order too, as well, Capricorn. You're very set in your ways. Some can argue being quite stubborn. I would believe that for every Capricorn that I know. They are definitely very stubborn. But the Emperor is the masculine counterpart to the Empress. More of the dad energy, not quite the nurturing, but has the discipline to see things through and to get things done. Now, Up next for the entire month, we are starting off with the Knight of Swords, air energy. The Knight of Swords comes swooping in, does have the answers. If you want someone to come in and take charge, that's your guy. The Knight of Swords is going to swoop in with everything that he's got the answers, he's got the solutions to the problem. You call him in, he's coming. You might not like what he has to say or how he says it, because with the swords, there is no emotional component to it. And things are kind of blunt. And this knight is definitely blunt, but is going to get the job sort of done. He's at least got the solutions. It's up to you to find out how to implement them. Up next, we do have a cups card, and cups are about feelings. Remember, feelings, those are icky things for you. But you might like these ones because you have the 10 of cups. 10s in the tarot are the end of a cycle, but we don't want this cycle to end because it is wishes coming true, wishes being granted. It is the happy home, the rainbows, your bank account is full, your heart is full, your everything is full. And it is a very joyful feeling, and it's feelings. Up next, we have the 9 of Pentacles, earth energy. Independent, single, wealthy, usually depicted as a female, but it can be that you just have feminine energy. Now, the independent, wealthy 9 of Pentacles card very much ties into the 10 of Cups. You may be striking out on your own. Maybe you found the solution to a problem and you're going to be having your cups full, enough to share and be happy. But you're doing so kind of on your own or independently. You're not necessarily working together with anybody. Up next, we have more Pentacles, and this is the 4 of Pentacles. Either holding on too tightly or not enough. This card is usually described as the miser. So it depends on the rest of the cards around the 4 of Pentacles as to exactly which tone it takes on. And it does not have to mean that you're holding on to your money too tightly or spending it free will and just letting it run through your fingers. It can be, the keywords are just letting go or holding on too much. It's a one or the other when it comes to that card. Up next, we have the 7 of Pentacles. You've planted your seeds, you've put your idea out there, and now you're waiting. And this is a card of waiting. You're waiting and waiting. You're waiting for those seeds to grow and to produce something. But have no fear, because you have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, aces can be a message, but whatever it is something new, and it involves your money. Your money, your employment, your finances, and all things tangible. And I'm not surprised that there is a lot of Pentacles here, because Pentacles is earth energy, and Capricorn, you are an earth sign. So, excuse me, my allergies are acting up. Your own influence is coming into this reading very, very strongly, even though it's not really coming in the form of the major arcana, which is okay, because it means that it's not going to necessarily fizzle out and you're going to be very connected to the idea. Up next, we have another ace, and that is the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords does differ slightly. It's a potential message, but it is also a gift, a potential gift of truth. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be a gift just in itself, but the gift of truth, or a new idea or an opportunity that is not going to let you sit and think about things for too long. Final card that you have is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is creative, intuitive, and very much in tune to emotions, particularly his own. And I say he because it is a king, so it is therefore masculine energy. So altogether, what does this mean? This means that there is, despite the fact that you don't like to talk about your emotions, you do still feel them, and you do feel them deeply. There is something here that you have been kind of keeping to yourself. You've been holding this on, you've been holding it in, you haven't been sharing with anybody. And it's something that really excites your heart. Excuse me. You've been really disciplined and worked really hard at this idea, this new start. You might be struck at any moment with the right idea or the right solution to the problem in order to move this forward, so that you do feel like your wishes and dreams have come true, and that this idea might be you striking out on your own in a business sense or a creative endeavor that people wouldn't necessarily peg you into doing. This could be something with the arts, whether it's photography, whether it's music, whether it's actual getting your hands dirty type art. And you've been working on this and waiting for the right time to strike. Well, that time is coming this month, and you're going to be given some clarity to when is the time to present this, and it may come in the form of a gift as well, and or this monetary gift is what is going to propel you into being able to strike out on your own and do this. And you are going to do it, and this is something that is going to have your cups overflowing. It's happy, it's joyous, and it is going to be a reason to celebrate. So I'm going to leave it here for you, Capricorn, and I will talk to you soon.